This isn't the first time I've turned to divine intervention. Since my life fell apart, I've made the trek to 2 churches and 2 Buddhist temples. I've yet to say a single prayer. There was nothing wrong with those places of worship. Each was beautiful, painted white or red or a rich brown, the colors of home. But every time I stepped off the bus, my knees shaking, I would only see the people, all the people. At the churches, they were standing with their hands raised and their voices lifting like doves to the skies. The temples were less crowded, but that only made things worse. Everyone there knew what they were doing. I just stood on the sidewalk, a pale, 5'3" aberration. At the second temple, which I visited after my first and last session with the 3rd therapist my parents forced me to talk to, I spotted a little boy with his parents, their heads bowed. 20 feet separated us, but I could see his hands balling into tiny fists as he squished his eyes closed to boost the strength of his prayer. I imagined he was praying for his sick grandmother, his precious Nana, who went to every single one of his soccer games, until the day she started coughing. She was his first loved one to fall seriously ill. There he was, battling all these new, turbulent emotions. And there I was, some interloper wearing a backpack with a small bell keychain hanging from the zipper. If I got any closer, the bell would ring, and from that day forward he would hate the sound of jingling because it would remind him of the time that strange girl invaded a sacred space in his time of need. If his grandmother were to pass away, Christmas would become a total nightmare for him, and upon moving into a new home as an adult, he would rip the doorbell out of the front door with his bare hands just to avoid the sound. His partner would ask, "What's gotten into you?" And he wouldn't know how to explain his hatred of bells and how it all started because of me, that weird, quiet girl who could never figure out what to do with her hands.